Hi guys, my name is Kaylee. I have almost finished with my au pair year here in Germany. It is crazy to think about it, but I'm almost done. I have about a month and a half left. So I thought I would do a little video on how I made my au pair profile and how I found my host family. And hopefully this will be helpful for you for finding your host family and making a profile that will get you the best family possible. My host mom and I as well now call AuPairWorld the dating app or dating website for au pairs and host families. So and that's exactly what it is. And so with that in mind, dating apps are casual, right? So you want your profile to be a mixture of casual, fun, showing your personality, but also have elements of a job application in there. You want them to know your past work experience, whatever your work experience is. Tell them your past work experience, even if it has nothing to do with childcare. If you do have childcare experience, whether it be babysitting, working in a profession such as a hospital or daycare that requires childcare. I even listed that I am the oldest of 8 granddaughters. So I spent a very large amount of time growing up taking care of my younger sisters and my other cousins. So, any childcare experience that you have, absolutely list that. So that is very important. I would list your education. I put my college degree on there. You want to have a bit of a job resume of what you've done and your credentials. You want to definitely add those there. But then you also want to make sure you showcase your personality and showcase who you are, because you want to be able to find a family that meshes well with your personality. And if they can't see your personality through the profile, then there's a good chance you're not going to be able to find a family that meshes exactly with your personality. So definitely make sure that you have some formal aspects. So show your credentials, show why you think you would be good at au pair. Tell them your skill set, the things you like to do, why you think that these skills would help you be a good au pair. And it really could be anything. You just kind of got to brainstorm a little bit. But yes, you definitely want to look like half like a job resume, but then also half like a dating profile. You want to put fun pictures on there. I've seen some make videos telling them about themselves and who they are, what they like, and just be fun with it, be creative with it. I think that the more information that you can put on there, the better, because you really want them to be able to get to know you through your profile so that they can then message you. Or whenever you message the host family, they can, get a preview of you and see if you would mesh well with them before wasting any time. So yes, after you've gotten your profile complete, I would first be very picky. Your first set of parameters, I would choose the exact country or countries you want to go to, exactly how many kids you want to take care of, exactly what language you want to speak or learn or whatever it is. Set your parameters to exactly what your ideal host family would be, and look through the options that they have and message those families first. Give it your best shot to at least try and get your perfect ideal family, whatever you want to call it. Be picky at first. I can almost promise you that you will not find your perfect host family in that first set of parameters, because I think that the more you open your parameters, you start to find more families. You're like, ooh, that actually looks really interesting. Maybe they have 3 kids. I really only wanted to take care of 2. That was my thing. I wanted to take care of 2, but my host family has 3. It's worked out perfectly fine. So, at first be picky just to see if you can find that perfect ideal family for you. But if you can't, don't get caught up on that. There are so many wonderful, amazing host families. So just make sure that try your best to get exactly what you want, but then totally be open to loosening those parameters, maybe having 1 or 2 more or less kids. If you're set on Germany, that's great. Austria and Switzerland are also primarily German-speaking countries, and they are amazing. I love Austria. I love living in Germany, don't get me wrong, but if somebody was like, hey, you want to move to Austria with me next year, I'd be like totally down. Austria is amazing. I also love Switzerland. It is beautiful. So if you're like set on going to Germany and doing that German culture and things like that, maybe also look at Austria and Switzerland. And then you can easily travel from Austria, Switzerland to Germany. Like, that is totally possible. If all you want to do is travel around France, also look at Belgium and Amsterdam and Germany, because they all connect on borders to France, and it's so easy to take trains back and forth through the countries. So just do your best. Obviously, this applies to Europe. It also applies to a lot of Asian countries and just countries. I mean, it applies all over the place, but you know, in Europe specifically, it's super, super, super easy to travel between countries. And if you look at any of my social media, you will see how easy it is. So just don't be dead set on a country. I would much more recommend to find the host family that is best for you rather than being focused on a country, because you can travel and experience so much, and you will have such a good time in the place that you are located if you have a good host family. If you have a host family that does not mesh with you, your personalities don't mesh, the requirements that they want are not something that you're willing to do, you will not have as great of an experience. So I promise you that finding the right host family, in my opinion at least, finding the right host family is far more important than being in the country that you want to be in, or having the right amount of kids or things like that. So just focus on the family, not so much I have to be in this country, in this city. So those are extremely important.